What's up, y'all? It is your boy, Dre41, aka Mr. 4K, aka El Fuego, Spicy Dre, aka I Am the Ops, and welcome to the first episode of the Let's Talk podcast for 2026. And I am here with my co-host, the man with, I don't know, the fan of the Washington Redskins.
We were exactly where you were last year, so I don't want to hear nothing from you. We were in the
We had a
conference.
winning record last year.
Did y'all make it to the conference game, like one game from the Super Bowl? We did last year. So
Mm.
y'all was at home by that point.
Remind me, did you make it to the Super Bowl?
Nah, we
So
didn't. You think y'all gonna make it to the Super Bowl?
now
Without
will
Bo
we
Nix?
win? That's the question.
Without Bo Nix, you
We can make
bless
it
your
then.
soul. Anyway,
Honestly, we can win the Super Bowl.
I don't think y'all can
It's
do it
only
without
by a
Bo Nix.
miracle.
I'll have to see how your quarterback plays, but I haven't seen without seeing how he plays, I can't make that assumption yet. But I am Ken Washington, aka the Quiet Storm of Call, aka I am going unhinged today.
As we all are. It is going to be yeah, all right. So we're just gonna get into this. WWE Games has released the special edition cover of 2k26, and lo and behold, what are we doing? We have the Attitude Era once again. Now, as two people who have lived through the Attitude Era, did you play WWF Attitude, the game for
Yeah,
PlayStation 1? Okay. So we both played WWF Attitude, and we've played WWE 13,
yep,
which had the Attitude Era in it. Even the SmackDown game, SmackDown 1 and 2, was during the Attitude Era.
yeah,
No
yeah.
Mercy, um, WrestleMania
I
2000.
was about to say WrestleMania 2000.
Mm-hmm. This was all Attitude Era stuff. And once again, we have been given a game where here's the funny thing. Like, we already got this already, right? So, and here's another thing. There's people that were in WWE 13 in the Attitude Era mode that won't be in this year's in 2K's game. Edge, Christian, Chris Jericho, Goldust, Big Show, Jim Ross. Like, why are you guys trying this again? Why not even, I'm not saying trying. This is the first time 2K is doing the Attitude Era. But WWE Games had this already, like THQ, Ukes.
I
We
don't
had this.
understand it. I mean, they were able to get Tony Khan to let them use Billy Gunn for the New Age Outlaws, but you talking about like
And for toys.
yeah, but you talking about now, you talking about like a third of his backstage crew, Dustin, Jericho, all them. Yeah, nah, that's going this. God, I hate this so much. My cousin
Not
sent
even that.
me the screenshot and was talking about it's now or never. I'm like, bro, you have no idea how unimpressed I am. I just looked at it. I literally shrugged my shoulders, sent that message and threw my phone. I didn't even want to know nothing else about it. But unfortunately, Twitter exists, and I logged on for my show, and I was just like, ugh.
It's all bad. Like, okay, and not even only just that. Vince McMahon was an integral part of the Attitude Era, and he won't be in it. How is this supposed to work?
I
How is
don't.
the rise of Stone Cold supposed to be documented?
It's, I don't know. I was telling somebody earlier. I was like, "Yo, why not?" And this would make sense to me at least. Why not split that cover in half? Because we was talking about it before. Well, you got WCW in hand. Make it about them Monday Night Wars. If you were that, if since they are so hell bent and dead set on rehashing this, just you could, because you have the rights to most of them except what, Sting.
Because you
They
can't use
still,
Sting.
but that I mean, they're gonna have problems regardless. At least this way, you could kind of finagle your way, or content where you couldn't have like Jericho in there. You could maybe put something that happened on WCW with the people that you have. It's gonna be terrible regardless. It's like, what did somebody say on the Bird app? Somebody said that this is like when they dropped Nuketown for Call of Duty. It's like, oh shit, our player count's going down. Drop what we know works, and slap the same thing over
But
and
who
over
says
again.
this is gonna work though? Because I mean, think about it. Like, even though we're of a specific age group, um, even the youngins who are gonna play this game, who will buy this game, this this happened
That
before they were born.
that's the thing. They are going to relive. They've been watching it on YouTube. They don't at this point. I don't. 2K could care less about the gameplay. They just trying to do what will get them numbers. That's what it feels like.
Mm.
Because rehashing, because people who think about it like me and you, they're like, damn, half the attitude error works for your competitor now. You think TKO's really going to church out that type of money to Tony Khan when they deliberately running shows against him, trying to run him out of business, which ain't worked, but yeah, that's another conversation.
I think it's I think they ran out of ideas. I mean, when you start rehashing like ideas that you did 10 years ago, 10 plus years ago, you kind of got to the point where it's just like now you're starting to question, are they making is making a WWE game every year, does it make sense anymore?
It never
Because we're
did.
reaching the point where the ideas are being rehashed.
It never did, and they should have. We've definitely talked about this before, but they should have took a clue when everybody stayed on 2K19 or went back to 2K19 because 2K20 was ass. And we lived on 2K19 until what, 2K22? Because they
For
didn't
three
come out with
years.
21. Yeah, we lived on one game for 3 years, and all they did was little updates here and there. That's all you got to do. Add some roster people. Okay, WWE has got whatever that his Hispanic company, Mexican company is. Add a couple players in there.
Triple A.
Yeah, I forgot. I almost said CMLL, and I didn't want to be wrong, but that's AEW that's partnered with CMLL. But yeah, AAA. So you got AAA. So splash a couple of those people in there with some
I think
downloadable
they
content or
are.
something. Yeah, but do that on the current game. And
Okay.
maybe, and also we look at it probably different because we create stuff and we already know that that's going to be in the garbage, in the trash.
I would say this. I think it's I don't think they should come up with a game every year. I do think that um their DLC map should be extended. Um because it's like there's nothing new that they're going to bring into this game that we didn't have already. I'm pretty sure they're going to bring an Inferno match. I'm pretty sure they'll bring a dumpster match.
Well, we just had the Inferno match, what, a couple years ago?
I think the last time we had it was 15.
Was it 15?
We didn't have it in the new 2K games. We did not have it in the new
Damn, is
2K
my
games.
brain really that fried on 2K?
14, I'm lying. I'm lying. When they took over on 14, Inferno match was in the game, but they just put their name on it. They didn't develop it. Then
That is
15 was
correct.
just a copy and paste of 14
It was just
because
a copy
15 is
and
when they
paste
went to next
on
gen.
old, yeah, I was about to say on old gen, and then they went to new gen, and it was the most bare bones thing
It was
that,
so bare bones, I went back to old gen.
yeah, I think everybody did. I returned mine to GameStop, and they actually took it,
Like,
opened and everything. I was like, please take this shit back, please.
I didn't play 15. I literally I couldn't. I was just like, yo, it's so bare bones. I can't do anything.
I got some
But
achievements out of it and then kept it pushing.
not even only just that. On that game 13, they had CM Punk as the cover star, and now they're talking about having CM Punk on the cover for this one. So it's literally we're copying off of the gimmick from 13 and the cover star. But this one, I'm pretty sure the showcase, which what I heard was, is going to be CM Punk going up against Attitude Era people, and it's like, and then the main event of it's going to be CM Punk versus Stone Cold.
So are they gonna be able to? Are they gonna be able to use McFoley? Because he kind
Right.
of stepped away from WWE.
But
He
maybe
canceled.
maybe this is the last game he's going to be in.
Maybe I don't know. I'm so unenthused about it overall. It's so stupid to me, and I get it that you're trying to keep it every year. I understand that you also have this thing where you feel like it should come out every year, but there are so many games that, especially for a niche game like this, look at the big titles, the biggest of titles. Look at the fallout of, I'll use it again, COD versus Battlefield. Why did so many people buy Battlefield? Because they had the fatigue of every year COD coming out, COD coming out. And then Battlefield, they release what, once every 5, 6 years? They had 2042 in like 2020, and then 2025 they release Battlefield 6. So that's a good gap between it, and they were able to get it right. Do the same thing because this is such a niche game. Live off that game for at least 2 years.
Mm.
So we have 2025, come out with a 2027. That'll give you enough time to work on actual bugs and make it so that my game stops resetting itself for no reason. I go to log in one day, I'm working on beer money. I almost have them complete. I was actually really happy and excited to show them to you. My fucking game reset. Almost threw all of my monitors and the Xbox out the window. I was so pissed off. And it literally happened for no reason. Like, I hadn't touched the game in like a week,
Mm.
and I logged on and everything was gone. So I was like, all right, cool. Everybody that was supposed to get any type of attire from me, that ain't going. The only thing I've done is update those titles that I showed you and she. That's about it.
Mm. Yeah, I would say I would think that I would say a WWE game should come out every other year. Like, do you think like every other year that
Well, that's what I
they
meant by every, like, 2K25 and then 2K27. I guess I said it wrong, but every other year would
okay.
probably be, that would give them enough time to work on something so you don't have to rehash. But then you have to also look at the wrestling landscape since what, the end of the ruthless aggression era. When WWE was the only thing out there, it was kind of bad for a while. Like, you really don't have an era to attach yourself to of the new age until you maybe get to Roman Reigns, like an
But
actual
even
era.
then, that's difficult because
Oh yeah, no, I'm
Moxley.
saying, but that's what I'm saying to for a lot of people that I know, that was when it got interesting again because they wanted Roman to lose so bad. Like, he had perfected that heel persona, but then at the same time, COVID had slid through and kind of made everybody kind of hate everything. So
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. It's just like, but them rehashing this, it's like it's nostalgic, sure, but it's like I have it already. Like not even playing when I say this. I literally dug my 360 out. I got all my games right over here. I got WWE 13 playing right now,
yeah, mine's on the TV over there
and it's
on the
like
slim version of the 360 because my big version finally crapped out completely. But
I'm just I don't know. It doesn't do anything for me, and it's like I feel like the fatigue of it is you come out with so many games, you come out one every single year, and it's like I know we're stuck with the island because that's the way for them to get money. I know we're stuck with that. Even I know we're stuck with my faction. And I hate that mode. I hate it because they lock in-game updated in-game characters in that mode. And some of them are really cool outfits and attires or gimmicks that they
Or they
have.
have different moves that somebody will put on their call and try to get to you. And because you haven't done my faction at all, because you're on a backup profile because your main one keeps resetting, um, you can't get it. So you're like, hey, I
Mm-hmm.
need you to take this move off, or hey, can you take this theme music off? Because I don't have that and I don't know a way to get it.
Yeah, it's I don't know. And then it's like, who are you going to make DLC that we're going to have to pay for again? Like, you know what I'm
Just
saying? It's just
eight
like,
versions of all eight versions of the Undertaker, I guess.
bruh, like you didn't give us all versions of the Undertaker. I'm tired of it. You didn't give us all these versions of Triple H, The Rock, uh,
Juan Cena.
Stone Cold. Yes, all these top guys, and it's like, dog.
Is Brockathan gonna be in the game?
Do I think Brock is going to be in the game?
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. Here's the thing:
But
if
he
you're gonna
wasn't
give me
added to
people,
was
give me wrestlers who were like, because at this point, you can't impress me with the same people that you've been throwing in, right? So give me mid carders, and this is just for me. You might have a completely different like group that you would want in the game. For me personally, give me Al Snow, give me Hardcore Holly,
Steve
give me like
Blackman.
the give me like the mid Steve Blackman, give
Yeah.
me the mid carders from the Attitude Era. That's the
Because
only
they
thing I
kind of
can accept.
made the Attitude Era.
That's honestly, give me Taka Michinoku, give me Funaki,
Taka, the God.
yo, give me the God. You know what I'm saying? You got put him in there. Give me Brian Christopher, Scott Taylor before he was Scotty Too Hottie. Give me get, give me before they was too cool. Give me too much.
Oh my
Give me
God.
them. You know what I'm
Give me a
saying?
wrestling Jerry Lawler. We ain't had that since
Yes.
2K. Yeah.
Give me a wrestling Jerry Lawler. Give me put Jim Cornette in there.
Ooh.
Put Vader in there.
I don't think they
Not the
like Jim
WCW
Cornette
version.
enough.
Give me the WWF version of Vader. You know what I'm saying? Like, give me, I mean, they already gave us Ken Shamrock, so they gotta throw him back in there. Matter of fact, yeah, okay. Give me a list. Who you feel like should be in the game from the Attitude Era in this? We could be negative all day, but let's try to throw some positivity.
Oh, I got my heart on negative. For me, I want to see the Steve Blackmans. Um, I think D'Lo would probably make it.
He'll be in there. Yeah, D-Lo,
Yeah.
yeah.
Oh no, I can't say him. Damn, because he's AEW contracted. I was gonna say Jeff Jarrett.
We're not getting him.
Yeah, no,
We're not.
not
We're
getting
not.
him at all.
Did we no, we
Mark,
never got wait a minute. He was in the WWE game though, right?
yeah, he was in a WWE game, but I'm talking
Which
about.
one?
It's been so long, sir.
I can't remember which one.
I got
Was
my
he?
computer.
No, he wasn't. Hold on. Was Jeff Jarrett in the? I don't remember. I must be tripping. No, he wasn't. I don't think he was. Now I gotta look because you said it, and now you throwing me off. No, he wasn't. He wasn't in a WWE game.
Wow, that is crazy. He's never been in a WWE game. No, he was in what the fuck was that game? TNA, that TNA joint for the
Impact?
360. Yeah.
Yeah, but that don't count.
No, that I well shit. I mean, well, we ain't gonna get him now, but
And wasn't he inducted into the Hall of Fame and he still wasn't put
yeah,
in the
he's in the
game?
Hall of
That's
Fame.
crazy.
That's
That's cool. Usually when you get inducted, you get put in the game. How you get inducted into the Hall of Fame and
because he got
still ain't get
inducted because he got inducted and then went to AEW like less than a year later.
well, so what?
You
That's
how many
crazy to
how
me.
many how many years did it take him to get Billy Gunn on any kind of a WWE contract for the game again, even though he had been in it before? Like they beefing with AEW for whatever the reason is, and I know it's probably worse with
Because they
TKO in
exist.
charge. Yeah,
That's why. Because they exist. That's all. They're beefing with them because they exist.
that sounds very WWE of them,
This
or
is true.
TKO, I should say.
They no, it's not. It's not. It's WWE. Like they will sit there and make it seem like we're on a whole different echelon. We're top tier. Nobody else is above us. But then yet they do things to say, "Oh, we need to stop your momentum."
They need old school Mark Henry in there, not
They need First off, all right,
yeah,
we
Nation
need
Mark
Nation of
Henry.
Domination. We need Farouk. We need we need Kama Mustafa. We need D'Lo. So
I
wait a minute,
was
Farouk, D'Lo, Mark. We need
Owen.
them.
You think they could get Owen? No, his
Hell
wife is with
no.
AEW. Never mind.
They're
They
not,
have a whole
no. They're
cup.
never. Oh, we're never seeing Owen Hart in the WWE game.
So
It's
see
not.
the names that I'm thinking of. Hell, again, half of them they can't even have.
No. We need. Here's what we need.
Crash Holly,
We
Hardcore Holly.
no. Crash Holly wasn't Attitude Era. I mean, he was towards the end, but he wasn't like in the thick of it. No. No, you're getting the eras mixed up there, your brother. He was more so like ruthless aggression than anything else. Well, he was tail end of Attitude Era. Tail end. I would say with the Nation, you got to throw in. Shoot, you got to throw in Los Boricuas. Give me Salvio Vega. Give me Los Boricuas. Throw them in there. We're never gonna get it, but throw them in there.
Yeah, yeah.
Throw in Disciples of Apocalypse.
Oh
Throw them
my.
in there.
Yeah.
Throw Crush in there. Throw Kurgan. Throw Kurgan in there. You know what I'm saying? The oddities, throw them in
Yeah, I was
there.
about to say the oddities. Where's Draws
Throw
at?
them in there.
Get Draws in there.
The Draws wasn't in the oddities, but
No, I was just saying in general. Like,
oh yeah, him, Prince Albert, throw him in there.
they got the headbangers, I guess.
Yeah, they got the headbangers. They have to throw in LOD. And for crying out loud, sign Ahmed Johnson. I need Ahmed Johnson in a WWE game. I'm sorry, that's all I want. I want him to do his own promo for his character being in the game. I want him yelling. I want him sweating. Pause. I just want him screaming, and I can't understand nothing he's saying.
Yeah, you want a classic Ahmed promo.
I want just all the yelling, all just
making zero sense
screaming.
whatsoever. Just
like because I remember
abusing the
playing.
mic with his voice.
I remember playing Warzone. I was like, I don't know what this man is saying, but he sounds very angry. I have not the finest idea. This is all
just
too
that
much
back and
noise.
forth movement. He in the ring just screaming. You like, are you okay, sir?
Like so okay, and even like with DX, like I would say, of course, New Age Outlaws, X Pac, Triple H is going to be in there. Throwing Tori, you know what I'm saying? Tori's with DX. That was later, but like these are the people I feel like WWE needs to get in this game to make it mean something now, because it's like,
how far
we're
along
not.
was S.A. Rios when he got in there and took the light heavyweight title?
Yeah, that was around that time.
Fucking give me Gilbert.
No,
come on, man.
We don't need Gilbert. Somebody can create. But yeah, like
won't
throw
be me.
in, huh?
Won't be me.
But like, I would say, like, okay, they'll never do this, but like, let's say it's a light heavyweight pack from the Attitude Era. You know what I'm saying? Like Brian Christopher, Scott Taylor, the God, Taka Michinoku. Throw in the great Sasuke, because he was in WWF for a quick second. He was in there. Throw in, who else was a good light heavyweight? S.A. Rios. Yeah, throw him in there. So I say that's 5 right there.
Well, I was thinking about, what was it? That was one of the SmackDown games where all of them was in there. Taka, Funaki, S.A. Rios.
SmackDown 2.
Yeah.
Yep, SmackDown 2. I would say also for like the women. Once again, they'll never do this. But like, even though I don't care about her being in this game at all, because she couldn't wrestle, she wasn't a good wrestler. She's a waste. She was a waste of space. We all know what she was there for. Sable.
That is not who I thought you were gonna say.
Sable should be in there. Jacqueline. Jacqueline should be in there. That's kind of it when it comes to attitude. Because if you
Nah,
think
you
about it, and
if we put anyone
China,
that can't wrestle, Jeff Jarrett's old lady at the time, the one that,
Deborah.
yeah,
But if you can't put Jeff Jarrett in it, what's the point?
because she went with D'Lo at one point, only to turn her back. All right, man, listen,
I mean, I guess.
I'm trying here. They
But I
got
mean,
so
it's
much that
like,
they can't do is really is limiting. Like just us talking about it, I'm just really realizing how limited this shit is going to be because you're
yeah.
not the only company on the block anymore. And Tony's going to be like, pay me. I mean, I know my daddy rich as hell, but you're going to have to put some bread in my pocket. You're going to
Mm-hmm.
fund some of these shows.
And that's the thing. It's like, so I think if 2K was like, yo, if we reached out to this person, would it be okay? WWE is automatically gonna say no. So it's just like, what's going to be the hook for having the attitude era? Like and
They're
I
probably
hope
basing it around the attitude for of Stone Cold, The Rock, Triple H, and
Undertaker.
Undertaker. Because
I don't
when
know.
Kane won the title, it was for a cup of coffee. I don't even know why they put it on him. And then what? Didn't Stone Cold take it back right off of
The
him?
next
Like
night,
the next,
he
yeah,
lost it
the very
Sunday,
next
won it
night.
back Monday,
Yeah, that was so you can't even count him.
and
Kurt Angle
literally
was
after that,
afterwards.
that's when Kane became a jobber to me when he lost it in 24 hours.
It's wild, but kind of accurate actually, because he just kind of floundered the fuck around for a while
Since
after
then,
that.
until they gave him the ECW title, which was the world title too. He was world champion, but still, the point is like I just don't like you can sit there and say like this person should be in the game, but then it's like, what if this other person that's supposed to be with him, like for instance, Deborah is more known to be with Jeff Jarrett, but you can't get Jeff Jarrett. So then what's the point of Deborah? You know what I'm saying? I mean, yeah, sure they can probably get her, but
What's the point?
somebody, I mean, people. I mean,
It's
we
gonna
live in
be
a world where
created
people
call
could
number
just create
one
Jeff
running
Jarrett.
down, running down with the Intercontinental European title.
Now, if they make it to where they have his entrance in the game, then yeah, whoever we can't make, if they were forward thinking enough and saying, all right, we're going to have the entrances for some of these Attitude Era guys who we couldn't sign, I don't think they'll do it. But if they did that, oh, that'd be beautiful. Because then
I
it's
mean,
like, okay, cool.
yeah, because they probably still own the rights to that music of Jeff Jarrett's. Because I know
I
the
mean, yeah, they
music
own
he's
the
been
rights to the
using.
music, and they can make the, and no one owns rights to an entrance. You know what I'm saying? So they can do it
Well, I
if
was
they,
thinking about the music itself because his particular theme, like he stopped using it when he left WWE, and he's
yeah,
been
because it
using
was
that.
WWE's music.
Yeah, and he's been using that whatever the hell it is with that screeching at the beginning since like
It's
he
TNA theme,
founded TNA.
right?
God, that theme pisses me off so bad. I don't know
It's not the
why either.
best.
Right to Censors was worse, but there that was on
I
purpose.
would say his WCW one was better than his TNA one.
The
Just my
chosen
opinion.
one, chosen one. Yeah,
Yeah, that one was better. But whatever.
this man over
I
here playing WWE 13.
Bruh, like I'm playing universe mode. But yeah, it's like I think overall, there's not a DLC path that makes this game worth it. I don't think yet. I don't think it's going to impress me.
It's
Like
not,
I legitimately feel like I aged out of the game. I do. I feel like I aged out because it's like I lived long enough to see them rehash an idea that they already did.
but they've done it so many times at this point. It's just this time it's blatant. Like this is in your face blatant because
Oh
we
yeah,
we both have lived through that era. We saw it in person, whether we was legally using the cable or not. We saw it.
that's very
So
true. Like
this is
I mean, forget us seeing it. We played the game already.
that's true too.
We purchased this, not the exact game, but we purchased the father to this new game.
So it's going to be WWE 13 with a graphical update.
Remastered.
Yeah, there we go. That's what they're doing a lot of these days.
They're
Remaster.
remastering 13.
If you know what, I wouldn't be as pissed if that's what they had named it.
They would never do that, sir.
I know, but I probably would have been like, all right, at least you're being honest with your bullshit now. WWE 13 remastered. I'd have been like, cool, I got you. The ring will actually be a good size instead of going all the way across your fucking screen, and the sprites that are inside will make sense. I got you. We can work with this, but no, they just gonna give us 2K26. And
I just
the bullshit is in the title too. They're telling us what they think about it right there in the title. Hold on, because you made a tweet that made me laugh until it burned. That well, you didn't do it, but the guy with the picture of 2K, same old game every year, and then he slaps a sticker on it, and then
yeah.
yeah. But they tell you what they think about you right there in the thing. It says no rules, no filter, no apologies. Why is there no apologies? Because they know it's the same bullshit we played before.
But then once again, you got to take us out of the equation. There's 20-something-year-olds who wasn't alive during the Attitude Era.
They go
So
watch
I get
fucking
it. I
YouTube.
get it. So every 13, 14 years, they're going to do an Attitude Era game. Every decade of WrestleMania, they're going to do 40, 50, 60 years of WrestleMania, where you play the same matches that have happened. Andre getting slammed by Hulk. Macho Man versus Ricky Steamboat. Bret Hart versus Shawn Michaels Iron Man match. The ladder match with Razor Ramon and Shawn Michaels. Like the retirement match with Ric Flair.
Why
And
why are they showing? They show okay. I'm watching the little thing again, and they showed Kurt Angle spraying the milk. That was considered the Attitude Era.
didn't he do that against the Alliance?
Yes,
I think.
Stone Cold did the beer against Shane and Vince. But I'm watching it right now. It's at 23 seconds in, and all they show is Kurt Angle. It's in the SmackDown arena with the fist, and he's got the milk joint
Did
when
he
he
do
drove
that
the
in the
milk
Fist
truck
Arena?
in.
He didn't do that in the Fist Arena.
According to this, he did, unless I'm bugging.
Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Now Andre got to see. Hold on. This. Now we got to see. Hold on. Yeah, it didn't happen on SmackDown. It happened on Monday Night Raw. Okay, so to be fair, it happened on Monday Night Raw, and on the apron, the Attitude Era,
but it's still
it did
the
have Raw's War.
but it's still the alliance because I'm watching it now on YouTube because that's where he tore Taz's shirt off, and Canyon had the U.S. title, and they were all wearing like Stone Cold shirts. So Stone Cold, you're in the alliance era. That is not. I don't give a flying fuck what nobody says. I am not considering that attitude era.
No, it's not.
It's not.
I mean, you got Triple H on the cover with the world title. That's not Attitude Era at all. Like who?
Okay, it was on Raw, but
So I'm like,
still,
it couldn't have been on SmackDown. It doesn't
Sean
even make sense.
Stasiak. Oh my god.
Here's the facts. Here's the facts that people have to accept. And I'm looking directly in the camera, so you people know. Do not expect anything new with this game. What I
At
mean
all.
by that is innovation will be skipped this year, and what they have done is worked hard to bring back matches that were already in the game. You are more than likely going to get an Inferno match that was already in the game for multiple years. You will
Long
get a
time.
Buried Alive match. We've had this before in multiple games years ago. You might have a dumpster match. We've had this before. in other games years ago. Okay. You are, and not only that, you're losing out on people from the Attitude Era that they cannot put in the game. You're not going to
Legally,
get a
they
Vince
cannot put
McMahon,
him in the game. Yeah.
so he's going to be blurred the hell out during those cutscenes. I don't know who they're going to use.
He gonna be blurred out like that WWF down in the bottom left hand corner gonna be
Yo,
blurred.
that's serious. You're not getting Goldust. He was an integral part to the Attitude Era.
A
You're not getting
huge
Chris
part.
Jericho. You're not
No.
getting Edge. You're not getting Christian. You're not getting
Oh
Big Show.
shit! I forgot about Edge and Christian. Damn.
You're not
It'll be
getting none
Gangrel
of them.
by his lonesome with call 1 and call 2. That's the best you getting.
Yo, this is why I'm saying, like, yo, y'all are about 10 years too late for
So
remaking another Attitude
so
game.
and even if they quote unquote, because I've been hearing this rumor and I don't believe it myself, but even if they were to fix the universe mode and add stuff to it, it's not going to be enough. And I promise you, most of it will be themed around you doing a universe mode in the quote unquote Attitude Era. They're going to do it like they did 2K, NBA 2K, where you can play by era. That's probably what they're going to do, where you can play by Attitude Era, Ruthless Aggression Era rules, shit like that. They're probably not going to give you actual new stuff to universe mode that's going to make it remotely playable like it used to be.
I
They've already
don't think
taken
they're
too
gonna
many
do too
things.
much with universe mode.
No,
I don't
I
think
don't
they
think
are.
they're going to do too. I just think they're going to. They said that they were going to change things, and I think that's what they're going to change. They're going to add it. I think they're going to add it to where you play by eras, by era rules, because there were a lot more unhinged matches in the Attitude Era than there are now. Because now it's about putting on the show. Back then, it at least looked like they was out there scrapping for real, and we was also young then too, so we had a
Yeah,
skewed opinion. Seeing
basically.
Stone Cold throw them paws, you was like, hit him again, even though he probably wasn't actually hitting people, except for Kevin Owens, but he was also like 100 years old when he did that. So
Right. I don't know. I just don't know how they're going to make it to where this Attitude Era thing works. I just don't feel positive about it. Like I don't. And first off, I'm a wrestling fan, and it's not like I. It's never a situation where I don't want to get a new wrestling game, but it's like when you've been a fan and invested at this point thousands of dollars on these WWE games, you kind of realize what they can and can't do.
yeah,
And it's like when they're going to an era where it's like the wrestlers who are like were the big names, or not even semi big names, whatever the case is. When you have integral storylines for certain people and you can't use them because you know that they're in a different company, it's kind of like it put a damper on everything. Like if Chris Jericho was retired and had a Legends deal, I wouldn't worry. Same thing with Edge. Same thing with Christian, Goldust, Big Show, Jim Ross. If they just retired and ran off into the sunset, I wouldn't mind because it's like, okay, they could just use Legends deal. They're in the game. But because they're with another company, that it's not going to happen. And that's going to happen more and more when people start moving over. You can't do these showcases because they're going to be broken to all hell, because how are you going to do it when some of the people aren't in the company no more? Not just retired, but wrestling somewhere else.
yeah,
You know what I'm saying? It's like, even perfect example, um, WrestleMania matches. You know what I'm saying? Like
yeah.
you can't do the yes
TLC
movement.
TLC dead.
I would say WWE is better if they did, and this is me stealing an idea, but put DLC, whereas WWE ID wrestlers. Have them. Because I mean, They're not going to do WCW. They're not going to do ECW. Because I mean, honestly, the only reason why there's no reason why they can't do an ECW. They can definitely pull off an ECW. WCW, the only one they wouldn't be able to grab is Sting is retired.
Yeah, but he's on an AEW Legends joint. When he
Is
shows
he?
up, yeah, when he shows up to like events and stuff, he still has AEW the logo behind him. But I mean, like I said, with like they did with because he was such a, if Tony Khan was as much of a wrestling fan as he says he is, if they wanted to be like, bro, can for
He's a
Sting, I believe
businessman now.
he's that is, but I do believe if he let Billy Gunn do it and Billy Gunn's still an active competitor,
Billy
I
Gunn, and
believe
you are not comparing Billy Gunn and Sting.
no, I'm not comparing the two. I'm just saying like for the for the love of wrestling itself. Because you can't have if they did decide to do something with WCW, you can't have the NWO without one of its biggest rivals. You couldn't have the NWO without Sting. What the hell would the Wolfpack be? Luger and Conan
I
and
mean, I
Nash.
wouldn't
That's
mind.
it.
I mean, I wouldn't mind. Um, but even then, at the same time, once again, it's like Tony Schiavone, who was the voice of WCW, he's in AEW. So what you gonna do? Have Michael Cole and Corey Graves do the damn commentary?
That's how they been doing it.
I hate that too.
Yep.
Like I hate that so much. I hate that. Like, dog,
It's,
if you own the footage, the audio library, just use. I like just use that. Like
they don't want to give any shine
no
to
royalties.
anybody who's not in that company. That's what that is. Royalties or shine. Jim Ross left us. Fuck him. We don't. He didn't exist to us, and that's always to me been WWE's biggest problem. They act like you don't exist once you leave the company, but now it's like they have this, and it's just as bad as the AEW deal with TNA was. But they got this deal with TNA, and it's like shit. We gotta act like AJ Styles wrestled outside of WWE.
Now, that's an idea. If they said TNA and that was a selling point, ooh, okay. Now we going somewhere different. Now you can get potentially beer money. You can get uh uh well damn, you can't well certain people because they're in AEW. Shit.
Oh, yeah, Christopher Daniel. Damn.
I mean, you can get a TNA version AJ Styles. You can get another edition of Abyss. You can get
Well, Abyss works
Raven.
for him, so
Yeah, you can get Abyss. You can get Petey Williams. You get Petey Williams,
the
the
real Canadian
inventor of the
destroyer,
Canadian
the
destroyer.
fucking
Yeah,
Mexican destroyer,
you know,
Canadian destroyer, fucking
like
Mexican destroyer.
little stuff like that. Like you get all the titles. You get a Gail Kim. You get an ODB.
Oh,
You throw
they
some
have a good
legends.
relationship with Gail Kim. Damn, I thought they were still on beefing.
I think they patched it up. Money solves everything.
You
Um,
right.
I I just think like it would be a great idea if they start adding them. Like just an idea, you know? Because it's just at this point you can't really. I don't know. Just trying to do Attitude Era just to me just does not. It. I aged out. I'm old. I don't know. I think that's the biggest problem at this point. It's just reaching a certain age where you see them doing the same thing again, and it's just like, I don't know.
I don't know. I am aware. Mm, mm. I know I've aged out because I might be a few years older than you. So I know I've
We can
aged
tell
it. Sir, it goes with the gimmick, okay? I have a gimmick I'm trying
because there's no
to.
Beijing in here.
So you say we don't know what you be doing off camera. Ancient
Sir,
Chinese secrets.
come on now. It's shaved too
Ah,
low. You would be able
I
to
see.
tell.
I see a couple of them down here.
That's shine, bro. Look, stop playing with me. Stop playing with me. Stop playing. That's shine. Stop playing with me.
Yeah, shine my ass. Gray shines too. Look at it. Glistens.
Um,
I don't know. My grandma was fully gray by the time she was 21, so I was doomed from the jump.
oh, there you go. But yeah, I don't know. It's I would say with this game, well, I get it. I don't want to. I am so serious. I really don't want to. Um, but I guess I don't have much choice because I don't have a choice.
Don't have what
Plus,
kind of
oh, you
choice.
know what? I joined a call group that wants to start some nonsense for the next game, so I don't have a choice.
Mm,
It is
damn,
what it is.
sucks
What
for
about
you.
you?
Hmm? What about me?
You gonna get it?
Probably not. Probably not. I'm so I'm so over this shit, man. 25, 24 pissed me off the worst because I could not trying to run the show on that and just trying to play the game in general pissed me off so much because nothing ever seemed to want to work right. Deleting that from my console was probably the happiest day of my gaming life. That's how bad 24 pissed me off. 25, it's gotten to the point to where if I'm creating something, and this is just from the creation side, my
Mm,
titles had to get updated because putting them on the belt itself without a plate there, sometimes one of the side plates would disappear, or sometimes the mid plate would disappear. And I'm just like, oh,
yup.
why and how? So all the ones that I've redone so far have to be on plates. As a person who creates, that irritates the soul out of me. Universe, half the time, I can't get rivalries to work correctly. So I have to go into free mode and do it that way. Because otherwise, the shit won't trigger the way I want it to. And I'm just sitting here, and that's just playing like a regular universe vote for myself. That's not talking about the one I do for my shows.
Mm,
Just trying to learn stuff to do. Okay, maybe I can do this. And then it never triggers. And they're in a rivalry for 8 months and ain't shit happened. And I'm like, is the rivalry going to end? No? Okay. Now I got to delete it and do it. Like, there's so much stuff they need to, so many little stupid things they need to fix. The rocks, oh my God. Oh my Lord. This pissed me off so bad. The rocks champion entrance where the Brahma Bull comes up on fire. It can glitch if you use a non WWE title.
like, what do you mean?
So I did a show where somebody used it, and I think yeah, I knew he had it,
Mm,
and it was a reason for it. So it was fine. I was fine with it. But I had to threaten the game that I was going to skip the cutscene in order to get it to actually trigger. It sat there for almost a minute before anything started. And it wasn't until it's on one of my videos. I think it was I'll send it to you.
mm.
But it was on one of my videos where it literally sat there and I said it. I was like, yo, what the fuck is that? What is going on? And I had to pretend to skip it. And then it just magically started. It had been an entire minute of just sitting there. And I was like, what the fuck is it? So his entrance is broken. And it's little stupid bugs like that that pop up from time to time constantly in this game that just irritate me to the point to where if the only thing that you can give me is the attitude era, and I already lived through that through
Mm.
games and real life, it's not worth my money for the base, much less one of the special editions.
I can understand that. I would say like it kind of boils down to like they
If they want my funds in any mutual way. They have what, about a month and a couple of days to wow me, because they waited until the end of January to give us anything, and what they gave us.
And the pre-order is in six days.
Yeah, it's not until the 31st.
Oh, 34. I thought it was the 30th. Okay.
So they've done nothing to make me remotely think about buying. And I normally always buy them, but I'm really just like, I'm kind of like D at this point. What's the point? They're just giving us the same shit.
Yeah, it's crazy. I don't know. I don't know, man. It's time for them to step it up. That's it. Like they really have to wow me. If they don't have,
You already
I
know the
go back and
creation
I think
suite is going
about
to be abysmal.
here. This is what I'm thinking about. I sit here and I think about WWF Attitude, the game. I think about SmackDown 1, SmackDown 2. I think about WWE 13. And I say to myself, you have to have a great portion of wrestlers who are in this game, because if it doesn't feel like it's the Attitude Era, then dog, like, you failed. And that's kind of where I'm at with it, because like, yo, you can't sit there and say like, oh, okay, this is the Attitude Era, and then it's like it doesn't feel like Attitude Era. Like, you really got to go all out. You got to give me wrestlers that make me feel like it's Attitude Era. I know we're gonna have Brett. I know we're gonna have Shawn Michaels. I know we're gonna have Undertaker, Stone Cold, The Rock, Hunter. I know we're gonna have them.
I don't.
You got to give me a roster to make me feel like I'm actually playing an Attitude Era game. And I know they're gonna say, well, you can create whoever's not in it. No, I don't want to. You sign some damn people, because if you
Yeah, but
don't,
they screw up people. I mean, look how many years Edge looked like.
Edge looked like garbage for so
Edge
many.
looked
I'm
like
like, how do
hell
y'all
for a
not
lot of years.
get it together until
Buddy's
the one
hairline
year
was
before he
worse
about
than
to leave?
mine. Yeah.
Like, that's what doesn't make any sense to me.
The
It's very
problem that
confusing.
I have, and if anybody watches this, that please check, don't fuck with community creations any more than you already have. But
No,
the
update
problem,
it to where you go most recent, most downloaded, highest rated.
that wasn't what I was talking about. I was
Add
talking
that
about
back,
just
please. Like, what's wrong with these guys?
I was just talking about creating in general. Um,
There's some
what my,
things they need to change, but
there,
that's a whole nother video. That we'll go way too long for that.
yeah, we
That's
will. My what I'm talking about is I, as the person that I am currently in 25, can download 90% of the people that they're going to put into next year's game. Raw is War Arena, whether done by the community or the one that you gave us, is already in the game. The first SmackDown arena you can create is already in the game. The Fist is there if you want to do that
that's not
SmackDown
the first
arena.
SmackDown arena, but
No,
go
no,
ahead.
no. I said that one's there if you wanted
Oh,
to
okay.
create that arena, since that seems to be the, at least from what I've seen, one of the most popular arenas, the one with the Fifth. What is, how are you going to sell me on what's already been created and I can already do in the current game?
That's a good question.
If these people have already sat here, taken the time to create the peoples, the Jeff Jarrett's, the people that you can't sign, the Jeff Jarrett's, the Paul Whites, I saw a really good Big Show, like how they portioned that shit out. I wish Taj would never mind. Sorry, you might have to cut that part out.
I'm not cutting nothing out. This is all staying in there.
uh, Fantastic. I'll have to hear from him. Um, I just feel like there's so many good creators out here that have already put so much of this into the game that we currently have. How do you sell that to someone who is either A, lived it, B, played it before, or already sees this. So even for the younger people, they're like, "Oh, I want these Attitude Era people because they've been watching YouTube or whatever they be watching these days." They already see it. They go search on community creations. Yeah, it might take them a while to find the one that they want that doesn't look like default face one with a sideways picture on there that they call, D'Lo Brown. Oh my god,
Ugh.
that was terrifying. Um, but it might take you a while to find a good one. But when you find that one, and now you've gotten your broken universe started or your regular play now started, how are you going to sell us on something better than what's already out? Because you're not going to change the gameplay. You done already turned it into fucking Street Fighter or Tekken. So you're not going to change the fighting style. What are you going to? How are you going to sell that to
They
me?
should.
They should. They should
They
change that.
should change it. I
But
wouldn't
I've
be mad
been
if they did.
But I've been playing these games since fucking what was it? WrestleMania on the Super Nintendo? Damn, I just aged the shit out of myself.
I'm not even going to say anything. But I would say there has to be some sort of a shakeup because as a seasoned WWE games player, content creator, it just seems like copy and paste every year. Attitude Era is cool, but we've seen it before. Impress me. Impress me.
I mean, hell, they couldn't.
Any
they couldn't do Ruthless Aggression Era because one of the main dudes from the Ruthless Aggression Era don't even exist.
yeah, because so in your closing statement, what would you like a scale of 1 to 10? Your anticipation, excitement for WWE 2k26.
Two. I'm not excited just based off what I've seen. They haven't given me anything to really look at and be like, I might actually not feel bad about spending $70 or $100 on or $130 fucking dollars on this game.
$130, yeah.
Yeah. Which they got
I'll
to
say
stop
this.
doing that too, because ah you you put out these editions so that we have all the titles instead of having to go through whatever mode it is that you break the title with, and then half the titles don't work anyway. Why is your game always better? This goes for all sports games. Why is your game always better before the day one patch? If you play the game early by a couple days, you experience the bliss of a video game. But as soon as that day one patch where everybody gets their hands on it, as soon as that patch comes out, the game never works right again.
Hmm. I remember when they made a patch where they took out all the cool sneakers. I think that was in 22.
Yeah.
I hated them for that, and
Yeah, because all your calls then became just like
they put default
unusable.
shoes on them, and they
Yeah.
messed up everything. I remember that. They used to have Jordans. They used to have Uptowns. They had the Air Mags, the ones from Back to the Future.
Yeah.
Those, because Kushida wore those, and then for whatever reason, they patched it and destroyed them all, and we never got them back.
Mm-hmm.
I'm about to play. I want to put in 21. I'm about to go play 21. I'm gonna see what 21 like.
2K21? Yeah.
No, there is no 21.
Yeah. I was
22.
like, what the
22. I'm gonna play on a new profile and just don't do no updates, so I can enjoy the base game
the
with all the
base.
creation parts.
Yes.
That's what I'm gonna do. Thank you guys for watching. I am going to make another video about actual WWF Attitude Era games that are fun and innovative. This is Dre41 signing off. Ken, any last words?
Why y'all keep doing this to me, 2K? Anyway,
Because they love you.
yeah,
They
I can
love you.
tell. Ken Washington out of here.
Thank you guys for watching. Subscribe if you're new. Other than that, y'all stay safe. Catch y'all on the next video. ATI.